listening to Adults Talking Anime Plus, a place where adults talk anime, video games, cosplay, and whatever else they want. I'm Inga.
And I'm Thor.
We're your resident adults. And today, we're going to be talking Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired by this Nindroid that I got my brother off of eBay.
What is an Nindroid?
Yeah, great question. What is a Nindroid? I feel like it's the cheap version of collectibles.
Oh.
I think so. I think if you're trying to like dip your foot into collecting, and now I'm immediately made sure I'll never get a Nindroid sponsorship.
Yeah, so never get a Nindroid.
No, I'm kidding.
If you're dipping your foot into collecting, don't do this.
No, I don't think it's true. I just don't. I have a few questions. Like, it's super cute. What'd you think of it when you saw it?
It wasn't a bobblehead like I thought.
That's hilarious. You thought it was a bobblehead?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like a little figure, and I've seen them a bunch. Like, when you go to conventions, a lot of them will have these really cool, like, they'll have a whole setup.
I thought those were pops.
Pops?
I think the box says pop, and it has a big head.
There's so many different ones. There's one called Cuties, or QT something, and they have, like, Disney princesses, whatever. Anyway, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily this. I just don't know if I know, like, I like the idea of figures.
Hold it at the camera. Show it.
Yeah, I'm showing you. So he's actually very cute, but he doesn't feel as secure.
Yeah.
Part of the other reason is because they
heavy head.
Yeah, heavy head.
Lots of hair.
But they also give you the option to change the faces and the arms and the legs and pretty much everything about this thing. And so it's almost too many choices.
Did you think that Yugi was that rock and roll?
I did not. You know what's hilarious? I definitely did not. I also want to say, though, this is Yami Yugi. So I'm assuming this is him in his Yu-Gi-Oh form. What? If you guys are wondering, it's 1069 if you wanted to see, like, what it's supposed to be. 1069 Yami. We are not sponsored by Nindroid. I just thought my brother Thor kept bringing it up on the podcast, so I figured I'm going to get us a Yu-Gi-Oh figure, but this one is difficult. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cute, but I don't know. Do you guys change the faces if you own Nindroids? Are you going to change the faces? Like, will you change the face again, you think?
I will not.
I kind of think I won't either. Here's my second question for you. Do you keep the box?
I will not.
You will throw the box away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide. I'm probably going to keep the box, but I'll put it somewhere else. Our dad is a big box hoarder, so I don't know. The box thing is giving me, like, anxiety.
Yeah.
It's really giving me anxiety. But anyway, back to Yugi's clothing. First of all, here's something that I don't really understand about Yu-Gi-Oh! Why does, when he's Yami Yugi, he gets taller? But then when he's regular Yugi, he's the smallest human. Like, he becomes taller than Joey, or just as tall as Joey when he's Yami Yugi. But, like, in theory, he's essentially possessed, right?
Depends on how you want to look at it.
Like, he's essentially sharing a body with a spirit. So in my mind...
Is he, though? You don't know how the Millennium Puzzle works.
I mean, I guess Yami's in the Millennial Puzzle.
Yeah, so that's where his spirit is. Because
when he's separated from the puzzle, they can't.
I kind of took it as he was getting, Yugi is the reincarnated form.
Sure.
So then when he takes over, it's like his body again.
I guess. I just would have, in my mind, if I was Yugi.
What about those two belts?
I love the two belts. I didn't notice, first of all, as we all know, Final Fantasy characters wear lots of belts. There's always an excess amount of belts. So when I saw this figure and I was like, oh, two belts, one for the pants. And then I turned it around and he actually has his little deck box. So the second belt is solely to hold up the deck.
His big deck.
His big deck. I mean, I think this is pretty punk rock. And he's wearing cuffs.
Yeah.
Like, cuffs were big.
I tried to wear leather cuffs for a while.
Yeah, they were...
It didn't play as well in high school.
What, did people think you were lame?
I just don't think I had that look.
Like you just couldn't pull off the cuff?
I don't think anyone ever mistook me for a rocker.
So funny. I feel like I had friends who wore the cuff and it sort of worked. But I don't know. It was...
Were they in a band?
One of them was.
There it is.
But the other one was not. He was just a bad boy.
Wow.
Bad boys can
I ride a motorcycle.
Cuffs. I know. You should have been able to pull off a cuff.
I didn't ride a motorcycle then.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh is a... I don't know. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I've only watched the first season. And I feel like I've only remember up to past the Pegasus arc.
Honestly, if I'm going to lie, I've seen the whole thing, every episode.
You've seen all of them?
No, that was honestly if I was going to lie. But I've seen I think some of all of the Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Really?
Just a couple episodes, because every once in a while you want to see something be summoned. Incidentally, if there was somebody who could create a virtual reality game where you get to be in there, I think I've seen something like it, but...
That would be the most incredible. I don't understand how that hasn't happened. Because that's perfect for virtual reality.
Summoning?
Yes. Or doing, like, being in a stadium. Think about this. Hey, Twitch partners. What? I don't know. Think about this idea. Could you imagine if you could do a VR version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you're summoning your deck, doing the cards, but you could also have people watch it on Twitch. It'd be like fans. But I mean, I guess you wouldn't see them. It would just be like random people in the stands. But it just sounds like it's made for even streaming too. Literally massive.
Dark magician. Pot of greed.
I'm summoning my blue eyes white dragon. I almost went red eyes black dragon because that's Joey. That's Joey's summon. What do you think would be your main card if you were in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe? Dark
magician.
Would it be Would you be Yu-Gi-Oh in this world?
For sure.
That's hilarious. I'd be Setokai, but. What if I was like, I want to be Bug Boy, or what's his name? The one who summons all, it's always bugs, Weedle? No, that's Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a crazy arc when Weedles are being summoned in Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, what is this?
That's funny. I mean, so apparently, people are still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day.
Apparently. Of course they are.
But how insane. But a lot of the cards, so like when they first sold...
The heart of the cards?
You must summon with the heart of the cards. Here's my other question.
Yes.
Okay, so you know how when they're going to Pegasus Island and they're all on that boat?
Yeah.
And he shows it to the bug boy. I can't think of his name. I'm going to figure it out.
This is my question.
No, listen to my... let me finish it. And he says, hey, can I see your Exodia cards? Yugi has the full set of Exodia cards.
Yeah.
That asshole throws him overboard.
I know.
Would you ever, if you had Exodia in its full form, would you ever let anybody see all the cards? Or any of the cards?
Probably not.
Are you sure?
Actually, no, I know for a fact I would. Because I got the right arm of Exodia and I showed it everybody I possibly knew. So I went on one side, I understood you. The other side, no, I absolutely would show people.
But I'm just saying, so you...
Why did he throw him off that boat?
Because
Bug Boy.
The ultimate...
Incidentally.
His name is Weevil. I was not even that off. Weevil Underwood. Yes. Sorry.
Wasn't that tournament in order to... So Pegasus would see all of the people... Like, he would get all the best cards as well as see other people who had the Millennium Pieces?
Yeah.
Why did he need to create that island?
But also, why did he kidnap everybody's why did he kidnap so many people's family members?
They were all in that city. Like, everyone who had Millennium Pieces was in that city. Why did you make that island?
But also, why did you go around kidnapping everybody's family members so they had no choice but to go into your crazy-ass tournament?
Shadow banned.
And also, how insane... that all of a sudden you could just summon the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that only makes sense.
And you just die. If you don't
Yeah. In the Japanese version, they die.
You die.
In the Japanese version, yeah.
So what did they pretend in the American version?
It basically was like eternal purgatory.
Oh, you were just stuck there.
You just got stuck in the... You're like, oh, I'm here now.
You're like, oh, man.
You're like Winnie the Pooh when he was trying to get back in his house.
Wait, when he was stuck in...
He got stuck in a window, right?
No, he got stuck in Rabbit's hole. His door to his house. I don't know. Those are just some of the questions.
Did they fat shame Pooh?
They sort of. Actually, you know what? They did. They actually constantly were telling Pooh Bear that he needed to stop eating honey. Poor Pooh Bear. And then it went on to that city arc, that city tournament arc that I guess Kaiba was hosting at the time. I don't remember. I don't remember that one as much as the Pegasus arc, which I just thought was so insane.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of the island and everything, and having to kidnap everybody's family members. And I'm trying to think, if you didn't beat Pegasus, or if you didn't even make it to Pegasus, did your family member just stay in the Shadow Realm?
I mean, I don't know. Everyone's getting shadow banned.
Yeah, I get shadow banned when I hashtag cosplayer. That's a TikTok joke. And no.
And the truth.
And true. They hate it. But anyway, I guess if we're gonna live in the same realm, we're gonna bring up some Pokemon. First and foremost, would you be a Pokemon? Would you want to be like the ultimate Pokemon master, or would you be a Pokemon trainer, or would you want to be a gym leader?
Would I be the ultimate Pokemon master or a trainer?
I mean, like... Okay.
I rule one of those options immediately, because I'm pretty sure the master is the best trainer.
Okay, but I'm just saying...
Insane.
Would you continue... Like, okay, say you were say Pokemon was just like a job. Because
I know, you're asking me if I want to be a freelancer or have a regular corporate job. Everybody wants to freelance and be... Like, you're basically like, do you want to be a full-time vlogger? Where people just want to know about your day and how you did things with your Pokemon? Or do you want to clock in 9 to 5, fight random people all the time, organize, somehow all of your employees get beat very easily, but they just have Pokemon that are worse than yours but similar?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to manage 13 employees. Think about, alright, so if you're a gym leader...
Oh, okay. So you
have to manage... employees, because you fight, there's 6 dudes that basically at every gym that you have to line up.
Yes.
Why are they all so bad at their job? Like, their job is strictly to beat the people so I don't have to fight. I'm fighting every day. It
Hilarious.
feels like people are just walking through there. It's absurd to find, it's so hard to find good help.
Okay, so I guess, so you would not want to be a Pokemon gym owner.
I mean, I'd love to be an owner. Believe me, I have that entrepreneurial spirit, but I'm just saying, I think the managing the employees piece is the thing that does it most for me.
I think the other part is, though...
Also, you've got rent to pay. Where's
their income?
I think you
own the gym.
You still have to pay, you got taxes.
Do they?
Yeah, you have taxes, you have to pay payroll. Where are they getting the money from? Or are these people just coming in and interning?
That's so funny.
Maybe that's why they're so bad.
That's hilarious. I think on the flip side of that coin, you can't be so hard that people can't beat your gym. Like, the whole point is for these people to get... I think it's an association. I think because it's a Pokemon League, obviously the league pays these people to be gym owners. They have... Or because then why wouldn't everybody just choose to try to become the Pokemon Master? Because in theory... If a Pokemon trainer is like entry level, a gym owner is what? A CEO? But then what is the ultimate Pokemon master?
I think all that it means is, like, are you running a tournament? Like, are you the person who's organizing the tournament versus the people who are participating in it? You know, also, like, Rich Fox doesn't play League of Legends, but he owns a team.
Interesting.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
It didn't. It really had nothing to do with anything.
But think about that.
I guess I will. I mean, I thought I guess the question really would have been between being a Pokemon gym leader and then a Pokemon
master.
But there can only be one.
I don't think that's true.
How so?
Same way that there tends to not be, like, single... Like, even in sports. In baseball, like, you can have a great hitter. It doesn't mean they're the best baseball player.
Oh.
It's like a great... They could be the best hitter. They could be the best pitcher.
And you're only... But, I mean, it's football. Like one per year.
Maybe. Like, maybe we're talking about golf. Golf has a couple tournaments every year where if you win all of the PGA tournaments, then you're the #1 golfer in the world and you get ranked depending on your performance in the other ones.
Sure.
Same thing with tennis, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it
all makes sense to me.
Yeah, so it runs sort of like a tennis or a golf tournament.
Yeah.
In reality.
So if you like Pokemon and you want to be a Pokemon master, pick up a tennis racket.
Start there.
Start practicing. Try to make the Open. See what happens.
It's so funny. What would be your starter? What would be your starter Pokemon? If Pokemon were real, what Pokemon would you want to be your starter Pokemon?
And which generation? First generation?
I think you can be whatever generation you want. Because then at the same time...
Always Charmander.
Oh. And I was going to say, what's your favorite region then?
Kanto.
That's the number one.
Yeah.
It's the number one.
Well, because at the end of the day, fire's still good, flying's still good, dragon somehow became a type, so Charizard has all of those.
Yeah, he checks 3 boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would yours be?
I guess starter Pokemon-wise.
Psyduck.
Hilarious. The worst. No, I'd want like
He's
an
actually pretty
Eevee.
good. You can't, that's not even a starter Pokemon.
I know, but that's a Pokemon I want. I mean, is Pikachu an option?
No.
Why? So it has to be out of the original.
Any of the starter 3s.
I think Scorbunny's pretty cute, but...
Bless you.
I would have to say, who would be... If I want to go original, what was it? Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander? I guess out of those, though, Charmander is the right answer. He's the cutest
he can
one.
Fly. I don't even know what Venusaur offers you.
Solar Beam.
Venusaur offers you nothing.
And so...
maybe Cut.
Yeah,
but so can Charizard.
Not that
Charizard
cute.
can cut. Charizard can fly you places. Like, you can surf on Blastoise.
Squirtle. Yeah, Blastoise.
You can definitely surf on them, and that might be cool for a second. But it's like you get so much farther faster flying.
My real answer is Pikachu, though.
Yeah.
Even though he's not an option.
Sounded like it was Eevee.
It's Pikachu or Eevee. I would be the poke. I would be the cute Pokemon trainer. My whole purpose would only to be catching cute Pokemon.
In which case, again, I think that you could make your own little deal with that. It's like, could you be the master of just cute Pokemon? Sure.
Oh, but I think it's the same thing where,
you
like...
put on, like, a show or whatever.
I think that's, like, when they had Dawn. Do you remember Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
From, like, her whole deal wasn't actually to be... I mean, she battled, but she was, like, a Pokemon dancer or a Pokemon... Yeah. So it was, like, a different route. I guess my real question earlier was, like, if Pokemon was a job, like, obviously in this world, everybody has some form of a Pokemon job. What kind of Pokemon job would you have?
No, I know what the question
is.
Okay.
I'm
still telling you. Being a small business owner and overseeing a small team is pretty stressful.
So you would just want to be the master?
It'd be nice. I mean, you go around, enter tournaments, win the tournaments, and then what do you do for the rest of the time? You're waiting for the next tournament?
Yeah, and I guess you also
practice.
You're like on the Wheaties boxes, you're kind of like...
you get all the recognition.
Yeah, you're just known as the Pokemon Master for that period of time until it's time to find another master.
You become ranked, but that's how literal athletes operate.
Or gamers.
Or gamers, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we asked... Talk about your Pokemon Go theory.
Oh, I think it's insane. I think the idea of Pokemon Go and people being in love with it, like, sometimes I think I wish it still played, but the other part is, if there were that many Pokemon around, this world would be infested. There was a Scyther in my apartment. That's not a place I need a Scyther. I need nothing in my apartment except for me. So I get how people love catching Pokemon, but if there were that many, that's too many. There's too many Pokemon.
That would be terrifying to wake up to a damn Scyther in your apartment.
What's going on, Scyther?
Scyther. I don't know why I'm having such problems talking today. I can't. My tongue is not working.
It's crazy. I can't handle that.
That's so funny. Or what if there was like a Pokemon gym just right next to your house?
Well, it's just, there's so many animal shelters. There'd be Pokemon shelters everywhere.
I mean, but they live in the wild. Like,
animals.
They don't have to be caught, no. Cats and dogs need people to take care of them.
Or they become wild animals.
I don't want them to be wild.
Listen, I think you're naive if you think that all these Pokemon are gonna be nice.
I mean, obviously not. Look at the Beedrills.
Freaking Beedrills.
Beedrills are mean.
Theros.
From jump.
Episode 1 of Pokemon.
Ugh.
Ash was almost killed by a murder of Spearows.
I mean, oh my gosh, and so was Pikachu. That episode of Pokemon is the saddest. I mean, they opened it up with episode 1. They went real hard. First episode, Ash steals a bike.
Yeah.
Ash, his Pokemon hates him. His Pokemon almost dies. He almost dies.
He oversleeps on his...
Yeah, he gets up late.
He has one important day in his short 12-year-old life. He has one important day.
Is he 12 or is he 10?
Who knows?
Here's my other thing.
Go on.
Would you want to be a Pokemon mentor?
No.
But like Brock. How Brock just picked up...
Is he a Pokemon mentor?
Left his gym.
Yeah, he left all his responsibilities. I'm telling you, the stress of being an owner or a leader got to him, and he said, I'm out. I'm the provider of this family. I'm walking. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to go on this freaking adventure.
Do you wish Ash would have grown up? Do you honestly wish that, over the years, Ash, and it's 10, his official age is 10 years old.
Yeah, I wish he would have grown up.
Because then, but would you have wanted to follow his story?
Yeah.
And then at some point, is it okay, I guess, as he becomes when do you stop being a Pokemon trainer?
Professor Oak was still studying him. I'm sure if he didn't want to, if he wanted to walk around, it seemed like Professor Oak settled down because he was older.
Oh, you don't think he just always wanted to be a Pokemon scientist?
I thought he trained at some point.
I don't remember. I don't know Professor Oak's backstory, but you know how do you remember?
You know, initially he was supposed to be the final boss.
Did you also know? This isn't a did you know question.
Welcome to this Did You Know segment, seamlessly in there.
This isn't a did you know. Just do you remember Tracy, and how Tracy's whole goal was to be a Pokemon scientist?
Tracy? No, I don't
Tracy,
remember,
the worst sidekick on Pokemon. Tracy, in one of the iterations where Brock left.
Oh, yeah. I think I do.
He was the one with, kind of the long hair and, the headband and the shorts.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know.
Stylish choice.
It's not. The answer is, it is not a stylish choice. I'm just saying, would you walk around? Would you have formed a Pokemon team? Oh man,
probably not.
Brock was also only 15 years old.
Yeah, he had a tough life. He had to grow up very quickly. He had to be mature very fast.
That's so crazy. Because in theory, didn't you feel like Brock was way older?
No,
you didn't.
I would have thought. I felt like Brock was older, but I also felt like Ash was older.
Oh, I did.
Letting your 10-year-old child just run away.
Guess how old Misty is?
14.
10.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because at first I'm like, I don't know if anybody else does this, and I'm not a weirdo, okay? I'm just going to preface it with that. But, didn't you kind of want Ash and Misty to end up together?
Yeah, but I think that's why they didn't, because they were both 10. If you make them both 16, probably.
I know, but the point is that they're 10. It's not that type of anime.
It's not like that anyway. In real life.
Yeah.
When two little kids are next to each other, those two, look at these two little... Inga, you shipped me with everybody. Everybody I ever knew.
That's not true. Only the ones I like.
Yeah, exactly. And I was 6. Are you getting married? Absolutely not.
No, you're just they're going to get married eventually. No, I'm just saying, think about this. If Misty and Ash would have been going on this Pokemon journey for however long...
Yeah, they'd both be 28 right now.
Jesus.
And at that point, yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, they probably would have gotten married before then, and who knows? They probably wouldn't have continued their Pokemon journey.
Hopefully not.
Yeah,
they would have slowed it down a little bit.
That's true. I'm just saying, if you're on a journey with somebody for 6 years or 7 years, well,
it's
10,
18 years.
So 10. So if they at least let them get to 20.
Yeah.
But
is he homeless?
Ash?
Yeah.
I mean, I think as a Pokemon trainer, Yes?
That's
No.
kind of the sucky part.
No, you get to sleep in Poke-Centers.
Sure. Okay. Tell me how that's different from a homeless shelter.
I mean, no, it's... This is dicey. I don't know what does that. No.
He doesn't own a home.
His mom has a home, though.
His mom has a home.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just accepted that you go on
tough
journeys.
Life. I think being a Pokemon trainer is probably why some people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like a volatile lifestyle that people aren't considering the factors in.
I just can't believe Misty was 10 years old. I never looked that up before until this moment in time. I thought Misty was closer to Brock's age.
Yeah.
But apparently not. Man, I'm wondering if that means all the sidekick girls were about the same age. Because, like, how old was Dawn?
Because if any of them were 16, they could have just driven places. Instead of walking everywhere.
How the hell was Gary Oak driving places?
Gary Oak just went for it, man. He lived a lavish lifestyle.
Who are all those women?
Where were... Yeah. Those are questions.
If you know the answers, please put those in the comments down below. Also, let us know who would have been your starter Pokemon. Doesn't have to be from the Kanto region. Can be from any of the regions. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I probably would have started off in Kanto or possibly Johto. Okay. I think those are maybe the two best regions.
I would have started Kanto every single time.
Yeah? Interesting. That's so funny. Yeah, she's also 10 too. How old are Jesse and James? At this point, my whole world is rocked. Like, how old are they? Because they're going to turn out to be 17. But if they're older, then it's terrible.
I mean, they have jobs.
Oh, man, they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
Why are a bunch of 20-year-olds terrorizing 10-year-olds?
Well, those two just wanted to steal that Pikachu. Don't talk about the Pokemon world because it doesn't make sense.
It basically falls into the realm of Naruto and how timelines just don't seem to exist. I can't believe it. My world is rocked right now. What? Hold on, this is crazy. It says in the games, Jesse and James are supposed to have been the same age as Ash. However, according to a special CD available only in Japan, Jesse and James are in their 20s in the second episode of the anime. In an episode of the season, Master Quest reveals an old woman who is the 120-year-old Jessie. What did I even read? And then I guess the question that everybody else wanted to know is, do Jesse and James get together? What do you think?
Oh, for sure.
That's so funny. Why? Because, like, just that
That's
partnership.
Just what happens with coworkers.
Would you? Okay,
That's what happens.
So on this Pokemon track, right? How insane that Team Rocket, like, they obviously hold casting calls. Like, hey guys.
Casting calls?
Or job recruitment.
Auditioning.
To be a Team Rocket?
What is this, a dance crew?
They might as well be.
What's the matter? Yeah, no, they probably interview.
Okay, fine. They interview to be... Who the hell is like, yeah, I want to be somebody who runs around stealing... I mean, I guess we have criminals. But you interview for the criminal syndicate? How are they allowing them to post jobs?
Craigslist.
Hilarious. They're like, must be a people person, must like exotic Pokemon.
I don't think you have to be a people person.
Must be willing to steal.
Yeah, like you must like poisonous Pokemon.
As everybody has
Kinda. Arbok and...
They have to be the villainous Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's even villainous Pokemon.
Yeah, sure. It is kind of weird to have that they're so coordinated with like outfits.
But there's a whole team. Because remember,
have a uniform. That's
the ones who wear the black uniform, who are better than apparently Jesse and James are the worst.
No, there's a structure to it.
And Giovanni's at the top.
Yeah, there's definitely a structure.
But Giovanni also has a gym.
Really?
He does, yes, he does. Because you battle him at some point. And he doesn't steal your
It's
Pokemon
called the
then.
front. That's where he launders all his money.
Oh my gosh, the seedy underbelly of Pokemon. We're breaking this wide open.
Yeah, we've done it. We found it. This is
We're figuring
we're detectives.
It out. Yeah, because then you have like the Pokemon geologists. You got Pokemon breeders. The Pokemon dancers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you obviously have a bunch of people just living in houses who just have Pokemon like as pets.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me, too. They have real jobs.
What does Ash's mom do?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Insurance? Probably. Affleck?
Oh, my.
Supplementary insurance is...
This is a great question. Is Giovanni Ash's dad?
Could be.
Giovanni took 2 of his low-level people, Jesse and James, and told them to oversee Ash's journey. That is why they are seen in nearly every episode and movie. They were to help him train, make him think he's in trouble, but never actually have anything come of it.
It's a theory.
I mean...
It's a theory.
Whoa.
Ash's mom, single mom.
That's
Maybe she didn't want him to get raised in a life of crime.
Oh, and this one, the answer to who is Ash's girlfriend, it's Serena.
Okay.
Serena's a Pokemon trainer who has a crush on Ash.
Serena Vanderwoodson?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, Serena joined Ash on his journey, too, at some point. She had the little hat on. She was very cute. I watched a lot of iterations of Pokemon.
I know who Serena
Did you keep watching it?
I'll pick it up every once in a while. I'll watch all the movies.
That's so... The only anime movies you'll watch are Pokemon ones. That's so funny.
The climax to every Pokemon movie is that there's a uncatchable Pokemon that's about to be caught by Ash, that he's, for some reason, the only person that's seen it, and they go through, they become friends with it, Ash almost dies, Pikachu cries.
Yeah.
And through love, they overcome.
And also Ash doesn't catch the Pokemon.
He never catches the Pokemon.
And that's it.
That's it.
Those are, I mean, it's a good formula. Every time Ash almost dies or turns to stone or whatever, it's pretty sad. And when Pikachu's upset, it's pretty sad. Or like when the Pokemon get upset, it's sad. Yeah, that's crazy. What do I have any final questions for Pokemon or just random musings of Pokemon? What kind of Pokemon team would you have if you? I mean, obviously it can include. Would you be a fire-based team or
no?
Oh, oh, excuse me.
You become well balanced.
Oh.
All you do is play. Like, it's crazy to me that you just be like, I'm gonna have only fire.
First of all, you know that is strategies.
Only fire. I'm not gonna see any water Pokemon. Oh, you got a Squirtle? I'm out. That's crazy.
You do remember they have
well-balanced team.
They have different properties too, and also you can train your Pokemon to not be as affected by certain attributes.
First off, what? Definitely not in the game. I know there was rumors of that in the show. That also doesn't make sense.
Hilarious.
If you're a fire-based Pokemon, be good at fire. I'm gonna sub you out. There's subs. We're a squad. We're a team. There's 6 of us. We're getting 6 elements. Probably having a normal fighting type in there.
That's so funny. So can you think of any off the top of your head?
For what?
If you were going to have a team. How many Pokemon are you allowed to have in a tournament? 7? I think it's 7.
Oh, I think it's 6.
Okay, maybe it's only 6.
Maybe it's 7.
I think it's 7 for some reason.
You want me to name 7 Pokemon
I don't know. Can you?
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, the dream scenario is always the big 3.
Okay.
Which is Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd probably get a Psyduck in there.
Okay.
Water Psychic. What up?
Sure.
I'd get a Scyther.
Okay.
Grassy Blades.
Yeah.
Steelix.
Okay.
Metalonix.
Sure.
That's my 6.
All right. That's pretty good.
I don't have any lightning.
You didn't.
I'm going to sub out Psyduck. I need Psychic Lightning?
I don't know.
Oh man, this is actually tougher than I anticipated. Because I want a Ghost in there too.
Ooh. But I mean, remember...
I'm going to go in with 10 Pokemon.
You can't have 10, but I mean, you could have...
You too.
You could have a huge, I mean, remember, you can have a huge, like, a deep list of Pokemon. I think it makes me a little sad that they go and whatever. They're hanging out at Professor Oak's, thankfully, and he lets all the Pokemon run around. But yeah. I think it's a little sad that if they only live in their Pokeballs. But apparently the Pokeballs are, like, spacious for them.
Like a genie lamp.
Yeah, exactly. They work exactly like a genie lamp. And if you're wondering about my Pokemon, they'd all be cute Pokemon.
Name them.
Actually, I almost think I'd do every iteration of Eevee.
Every Eevee.
Like a Vaporeon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was thinking that. I'd also definitely have a Pikachu, but I would never evolve it.
You just ride one of the Eevees.
Max it out until but never evolve it. I don't even know if I'd want to evolve a lot of my Pokemons. I almost kind of would do the...
Except for Eevee.
Yes, because I want one of each type. And then I also would I love a Growlithe. Growliths are so cute. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire dog. Ooh, it's so hard because then you got a Ponyta too, and
you're fire based.
They're all fire. I guess I become
you're a fire based Pokemon.
All exclusively Score Bunny. Why are the fire Pokemon always so cute? No, but that's not true. There's a little cupcake Pokemon that's really cute too, and I can't think of it. Because I don't like the Clefairy, but if I can't think of the name. But if you guys could think of the name, let me know in the comments down below. We're actually gonna make this one a little shorter today. So let's just jump to what you watch and what you're playing.
Sword Guy.
What is that? Anime?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How is it so far?
It's pretty good. I like it. I think it has a season 2, which is why I started watching it.
Okay.
And it's about a cursed swords.
Oh.
Yeah, cursed swords, and the people get taken over by them, and then eventually they become demons themselves because that's just how demonic swords work. If you use a demonic sword, you eventually succumb to the demonic sword.
Yeah.
But the main character, he's a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Actually starts off pretty brutal.
Does it?
Yeah, his mom, her husband was killed by this demonic sword, so then she kills the guy.
Whoa.
In a rage while she's pregnant with the baby.
Damn.
But then the sword starts making her go crazy, and then she kills herself.
Whoa.
First episode, spoiled. So anyway, he's the spawn, because if you touch the sword immediately, the demon starts taking you over.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty in-depth thing. Man, not only did that first episode hook me.
Yeah.
Describing the first episode.
You're like, I'm back in. I gotta go watch this anime. And you feel free to tell everybody what you're playing.
What I'm playing is Madden 21.
And how's that going?
It got a 0.3 on Metacritic. It's the lowest score of all games of all time.
A 0.3?
Yeah.
How is a football game, a game that's been around for years, how is it that bad?
I'll give you the glitches are probably the most fun part of the game.
Yeah.
And so Ridge and I play all the time. We play squads, which is you can play with a friend on the same team.
Yeah.
And we can't use the gun formation because it's just broken.
Oh.
So a gun is 70% of the playbook.
That's Why did they release this game if it's so glitchy?
Oh, Inga. You don't understand.
Apparently not. I don't.
Anyway, I love it. I'm having a blast.
Play me.
Tough
guy.
Play me. Beat me. Shall we? Dare we?
Oh my gosh. What am I watching? What am I playing? I actually kind of started watching Fairy Tail again. But sort of. Just only when I'm about to go to sleep. I kind of like it in the background and then I fall asleep. But honestly, I forgot a lot of Fairy Tail. Things are surprising me again. And I think that's just because it's been so long since I watched the middle chunk of episodes. I was watching, because on Netflix I think it has the first 2 seasons of Fairy Tail. And then obviously now I have everything. I have Crunchyroll and Funimation and all of that stuff. So they finally have the full completed Fairy Tail. So I would love to do a start to finish rewatch of Fairy Tail. Because I just want to go in depth on it. But, so yeah, Fairy Tail, obviously One Piece is still in the mix. I want to pick up, I'm still watching Rent-A-Girlfriend, even though, I don't know, for me personally, Rent-A-Girlfriend's really losing some steam here. Because it's just like, he's the worst. And I don't think he's going to get better anytime soon. And from what I've read, some not spoilers, but from people just talking about it on the internet, they're like, yeah, the manga, or I don't know if it's a manga or a light novel. I think it's a manga. It's like 20 chapters in, and he's still pretty pathetic as a main character. And God of High School, I still don't know what's going on. So... I don't know. So there's that. And I don't know. I'm thinking about starting something new. And what I'm playing, I'm still playing Final Fantasy VII. I still haven't beaten it. I feel like I'm getting closer. And I think that's it. Any final thoughts? Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Use the heart of the cards.
Use the heart of the cards. I couldn't have said it better myself. You've been listening to Adults Talking Anime Plus. I'm Inga.
And I'm Thor.
And we'll talk anime some other day. Bye-bye.